the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Today we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the Los Angeles Rams and the Philadelphia Eagles. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. Fields this way up at the 17. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up 2nd down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help. And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Third play here, this opening drive is up against a 3rd and 5. Operating from the gun, Carter. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws. Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man, maybe need some safety help. I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Here we go. Tackle.
Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers. And down to the 41.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out. And they gave up no comeback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. We talked about defenders, specifically the linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had it all down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's going to get this inside the 30. First down Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only they're controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. And a good job of just fighting through one tackle there to pick up about 3. 2nd down coming up.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Play clock down to 3, and we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. 44 yards rushing for him here. What a start to the ball game. It's 1st and goal.
You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Kamara is not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose a couple of yards back to the 3.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
Kamara trying again. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up a shot.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
This Eagle defense, they won't give in without a fight. This is 3rd and goal. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. Throwing on 1st down. Hines.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there, because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. To throw again. Hines. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one covers 29 yards. 1st down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there, because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
Let's go now.
First down, a run with Smallwood. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
Hold the race.
They go play action here on first down. A dump off to Smallwood. We're scoreless after one.
Come on. Check contact.
Get in the end zone, fellas. There's that on that defense.
On second down, Smallwood. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38. The Eagles at a disappointing 0-4 for the first month of the year. It's been really a lost first month of the season, that's for sure.
And they still believe they have potential. They still believe they're a good team. But they have to absolutely start showing it right now. 0-4? That doesn't even sound right to them. But let's face it, you are what your record says you are until you break out of it.
And he'll get it inside the 35. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
2nd and 7, operating from the 34.
19 tight.
Looking to throw. Hines. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And they eventually get to him at the 17 after a pickup of 17. Into the red zone, first down.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive. And here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He delivers another to Goddard, complete. And the Eagles are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just did the tip of the ball across the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Sanders will take this one in for an Eagles touchdown. So important in this league to capitalize on the other team's mistakes. So here they force the turnover on the opening drive, then come right down and score.
And I would add that it's important to capitalize on other teams' mistakes early. That way, you build confidence for yourself and your team. You start playing a little more freely. And you let the other guys know we're prepared to play.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive. Something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, and lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
53 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 2 first downs, give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Room here to run. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a gain of 13, first down Rams.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Back to throw. Carter. And his throw is incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Here's a give up the middle. It's a room to maneuver. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A big play there for L.A. 41 yards on the ground. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Take this one in for a Rams touchdown. A great play there. His second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Rams are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
From just inside the 20, a short kick. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Looking to throw. Hines. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for 3rd down. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Off Play action. Hines. And this is going to be incomplete.
And that is how you respond after taking one on the chin to begin this game. Give up a first drive touchdown, go back out on defense, and completely shut them down to force a 3-and-out.
The Eagles send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And 9 yards there on the return following a punt of 47. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Back to throw. Carter. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Jacob Harris, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and 5.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Operating from the gun, Carter. And that is incomplete.
This defense is certainly playing well so far in this game. The coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
Here's Carter throwing on 4th down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Harris. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. So the 4th down conversion has him inside the 40 now, 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. Going up top for Kupp. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Cooper Kupp with career touchdown number 75. And the Rams have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front, and now see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Buffalo 18.
Throwing again. Hines. He's going deep for Brown. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So we've come to halftime. It's the visiting Rams taking the lead to the break. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
18 more yards there and another first down. Those are the type of runs that we did not see from him in the first half, but a good start to the third quarter.
And I know what everyone's thinking that's watching this. They did a great job adjusting at the half. Oftentimes you don't make adjustments. You just dial into your game plan a little bit better, and maybe they're starting to make some headway.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Here's a quick throw caught out wide.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
So a decent gain there, but not their 4th consecutive first down like they had on the first 3 plays.
You sound almost disappointed there. You want to fire the offensive coordinator on that one or what?
They'd gotten into a rhythm. I thought they were just going to keep going.
Well, almost a win for the defense, but if that's your win, you're not doing very well right now.
Working with a 2nd and 3.
Looking to throw. Hines. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up a screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late. And that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Picked up by Keanu Neal.
And the Rams are going to get the football back at their own 17.
So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And oh, he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, L.A. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Now the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-7.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half.
Looking here for Smith downfield. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Eagles.
Devontae Smith.
His third touchdown now on the year.
And the Eagles have cut it back within a score.
Elliott good on the extra point, and they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, in every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hope we'll get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there. It also brings up third down.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. If they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Carter now on third down. Man open, it's Cup. He's got it.
And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I'll tell you what, throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Let's go now.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara.
And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard.
Back to throw is Carter. To throw on second down. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his second interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
And they'll work this down inside the 30.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
A run with Smallwood. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 43 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times.
Hey, check that. Street.
They'll run with Smallwood. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
That's good power football on first and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there. But that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. The quick slant caught. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They'll run for it with Smallwood. And he's in. Touchdown. Eagles. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Eagles are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. Looking deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest with a guy with that type of speed. You do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch victory.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he's got some space here. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Eagles are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
Tackle made there by Jabril Peppers. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Hines. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Rams are going to take possession of the football. Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the 4th quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Major used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That's a gain of 13, first down Rams.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. Brought down at the 20.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Second and 7 from the 20. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They've got it 2nd and goal as they look to grab a late lead. The line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Now a handoff running through the middle. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
And just got a good defense there. He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
Now they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Now they bring a receiver in motion right. They'll run here on 3rd and goal. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year.
And the Rams have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had.
And it's a fumble. And the Rams have got it back. And they were hoping to get down there, get the score, and get this thing into overtime. How deflating.
Absolutely. I mean, let's face it, heartbreaking. They had an opportunity, had a chance, and probably were feeling pretty good about what was going on, and that was taken away from them by their own mistake.
Yeah, the opportunity squashed. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
And they'll send the tight end in motion left. They'll send the big tight end in motion right. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Here's a give up the middle. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And for one of the few times here today, this one's not going to go anywhere. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. kick is indeed good.
So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
From the 10. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence.
He's got a man complete. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Looking to throw. Hines. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
Now the question is obvious. Do you try to kick the field goal right here knowing that you need 2 scores? I would be thinking about it if I were on that sideline. Get the field goal now, try and get the touchdown later.
On the move to his left. And this one too low.
No surprise there. He was looking for one of his favorite targets again as soon as he left the pocket. But the coverage was good downfield. They got right to the receiver and helped prevent that completion.
So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Off the play fake. Hines. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
You get into these 2-minute drill situations and you often got tired legs on the offensive line. But these defenders, they've been rotating in and out, and they're a little bit fresher and quicker. And the pressure there forced the incompletion.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Marcus May with a pick. And the Rams come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. So the L.A. Rams with a victory here. Charles, for this losing side, their heads are hanging as they walk off the field today. And really, I mean, we know why. Those 3 turnovers by that offense, that's ultimately what doomed them.
And this is what coaches preach all the time to every team that we ever talk with. Taking care of the ball on offense, trying to take it away on defense. And let's face it, when you give it away 3 times in one game, you make it very difficult for your team to get the W.
So for Los Angeles, they move a step closer to 500 as their record improves to 2-3.